I made two macros for Eon 1. One is for VIP and one is for non-VIP. If you have VIP Plus, then you don't really need a macro, but for everyone else who doesn't have that, if you need to collect potions, you can use the one I've made. So I'd like to give a little disclaimer about it. The macro goes on like the mainland and it goes in the cave. However, it doesn't get like every single location because I wanted it to be efficient, and some locations are just like so far out of the way that it would be not really time efficient, so it doesn't go over every location. Also, it does not go on the mountain because I think the macro would break. It would just be too inconsistent. So those are the locations it doesn't go on. So here is how you set up the macro once you get it. I'll tell you how to get it in a second, but here's the setup part. So first you need tinytask. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already have it by now. But if you don't, it's pretty easy to get. So make sure you have tinytask. Then once you download the macro, you click open and you just pick the macro that you downloaded, and now it is in tinytask. Now this next step is the most important. Before you start the macro, well, first of all, make sure you have continuous playback on. Also, you should probably have a playback hotkey. Mine's F8. That just means if you press F8, it'll start and stop. So here's the most important part. Before you start this macro, click collection and click exit. Now your screen is oriented and it'll work. So all you have to do is just start it and it will work. It doesn't use the mouse for anything at all, so I guess you can kind of move it around if you want, but yeah, just make sure it's oriented right. Also, make sure that people aren't joining the server you're in and using aura abilities, because sometimes it'll like shake the screen and then your camera it'll break the orientation basically, and your macro will be broken. So that's how you set it up. Here's how to get the macro. Firstly, join my Discord server. I'll have the link in the description and in a pinned comment. So you have to join the server. Then I will put it in the announcement channel. Both versions will be there, the VIP and the non-VIP. Download the version that applies to you, because VIP gives you a speed boost, so therefore the two macros are different. And I think that's about everything. If there's issues with it or you're having trouble with it working, you can always try making your own version of a macro. I mean, you don't have to use mine, but mine does work well for me. Yeah, hope you enjoy and hope this helps.